day 103. Guys, welcome back to Valheim. It's been a while. I think it's been a couple weeks since I recorded anything, but I've been playing this a ton and just having an absolute blast. So we have like our fine wood trees growing here, which is our birch trees. We've got a lot of stuff happening since I was last on here. I changed the backup. I'm really liking this now because I just raided like a ton of tombs, and so we have tons and tons. We have tons of everything. Like honestly, look how much coal I have and stuff like that, and most importantly, look how many resources we have. And if you're wondering, like, okay, a lot has happened since we last saw you. What did you do? Well, this is what I did. So if you notice, this map has been totally filled in, but I just went through every inch of this black forest, just getting tin, getting copper, getting everything. And so what I would do is I set up a portal like right around here, and then I would just work my way through and kind of zigzag, come out here, come all the way back to base, drop off my materials, go through the portal, start it all over again. So that's kind of how I was getting everything back. But then I went exploring and just like found a lot more stuff. You can see there's still many more tombs that, like, here's even more tin that I haven't collected yet. But I've gotten so many resources, and I even found one of those poles that give you some extra stuff, or some extra comfort. But right here, we found the Elder. That's what we're going to be looking at today. But we found 2 spawn spots. Did we find more? No, we found 2 so far. So I'm thinking we're going to come up here where I have a portal right now, and I can actually show you guys our portal area because I wound up building that too. So before we do that though, let's just kind of take a look at our borers, make sure they're okay. There's a lot of them now. Yeah, they're good. Why does that text say that? UGC text? I've not seen that before. Strange. I did get a strange message when I launched the game too, so I'm hoping like things aren't getting messed up, but we've got a lot of carrots, we've got seeds growing, all that stuff. I've been playing just an absolute ton, just a ton. But yeah, let's go through this portal and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here. So I've gotten better. I learned that whenever you go traveling in this game, you bring the materials with you to make a portal so that you could just set it up and get back to your base and then tear it down. But look, we actually found one. There it is. So this thing generates naturally in the world. You can't build it. And if you find one of these, you get extra comfort when you're around it. So I don't think you can just sit and rest by it. But if I was to have like a structure here next to it, then we would get some extra comfort. But what we need to actually do is get like over there, like in that direction. And so we can't swim it. So I think we're going to make a boat and we're going to get over there and set up another portal. So yeah. Once we beat that boss, we will be out of the Bronze Age. So, speaking of which, while I was going through all those black forests, we killed a lot of trolls. Like, a lot. So, we have full troll armor. It's all upgraded, like, to max level. I wound up upgrading the bench. Like, there's just so much. I'm not even sure if I've showed everything, but we gotta do some things here, too. So, I had to put in additional storage up here just because we got so many Surtling cores that I didn't even know what to do with them. So we've got some down here and all of that stuff. But what we're actually going to do right now is upgrade our cooking abilities. So we're going to take this tin. Oh, we might have a problem here. Okay, so one tip about this game in general. Before you ever take anything down, just make sure it's fully repaired. Oh, I shouldn't have did that. So you want to make sure it's fully repaired before you pick it up, because if you don't, then you might not be able to rebuild it. So let's make sure it was fully repaired. It was. Because you won't get all your resources back if it's not fully repaired. So you might be wondering why I did that, and here is the reason. We're going to actually increase our cooking abilities here by making ourselves the cauldron. So we're going to have to take some things down first. And no worries, we can squeeze these guys in here. I actually don't think I'll ever need more than 3, so we'll go ahead and put that there. Okay, now we need 10. So now we can grab our tin, which we've got lots and lots of tin, thankfully. We should, with the amount of playing I've been doing. And guys, I'm just having so much fun. This game is just so much fun to play. It's insane. But we'll go ahead and we'll put that there. And there we go. We have updated our cooking area, and we can craft recipes and stuff like that now. But the other thing we're gonna need is this guy right here. So let's go here, and it is the fermenter. So I think for now, maybe we'll create one fermenter and we'll put it like right here. If I push the ground down just a little bit, I'm thinking we'll be able to build a little platform and put the fermenter there. The fermenter itself needs to be sheltered, so we'll have to figure out a creative way to kind of extend the roof as well. I'm thinking just a simple platform like this, and we'll have to build one and kind of see how it looks. Let's go ahead and grab all the resources we need. Okay. Yeah, it looks nice there. I think that's good. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put one there. Maybe we'll wind up making 3 of these later on. Not right now, but 2 is definitely good to get us going. Okay, and now they are nice and protected. I think the next thing we need to do, though, is build some more chests and turn these sideways, because we're going to need a lot more storage in here. And then at some point, we'll expand and put something over here as well. But for now, yeah, I think this is looking pretty good. But yeah, we definitely need to handle the storage situation. And again, before you break anything in the game, just take a moment to make sure that it's at full health before you break it down, or you will not get your resources back. Okay, and now we have plenty of storage. And we're gonna go ahead and just move our forge back to where it was. Yeah, now we can start making some of these higher level things. So we're actually gonna go get our carrots and do some farming real quick. But let me show you the portal house while we're running over here. So I kind of went with this rounded shape, and the roof is kind of a mess, I know, but I'm still working on that, trying to fix it. But I like the way it looks inside. I think I'm gonna put some lighting in here and kind of brighten it up. But the idea is I can just jump in these different portals, get to where I need to go, come back, drop off my loot. I plan on putting shells in here and having more and more chests going all the way up, and then go back into base out of the safety of this little house. It kind of looks like an old school, like a schoolhouse almost. I'm getting those kind of vibes from it. But like trying to make the roof like this was just an absolute nightmare. I don't hate it. It's just not exactly what I had envisioned. So I'm going to leave it for now because it's starting to grow on me more and more. And then I want to show you guys, I started playing around with how I'm going to protect this base. And here's what I came up with. First, I take stone and I raise the ground up, right? Then I put the wooden fences up on top of that. And then I come over here with the pickaxe and just start digging down as far as I can possibly dig down. And I'll wind up trying to push this trench out too wide. But that should protect our base pretty well, actually, from raids and things like that. It's like day 107, I think it said, and we've yet to have a raid. I haven't had one raid the entire time, so I don't know what's up with that. I think it's just the way I have things laid out in here is preventing it from raiding or something. I don't know. I'm not mad about it. Like, that's fine. If we can't get any raids, then we can't get any raids. All good to me. All right. Actually, before we sleep, one of the next things I want to do is create the next layer of armor for our character. So I put these shelves up here, these chests, as kind of like recovery chests. So here's all my original gear. And so if I was to die right now, I would throw this gear on and go back to try to recover it. But this is where I want to put the current gear. And then we're going to get rid of this shield. So you guys never saw this shield, but like, check this thing out. Like, looks pretty cool, actually. It's pretty nice, pretty nice. So, but yeah, we're not going to be using that anymore. We'll just store that up in there. And the reason we're not going to do that is because we're going to fully enter into the Bronze Age and complete it here. And so we'll go ahead and just grab all the bronze we have. and see how much of this stuff we can build. Oh, we're gonna need leather. So, actually, let me throw this back in here. Let's go ahead and just flip the day. And then speaking of leather, I mean, like, look how much stuff we have. It's actually kind of comical. So many bones and just all kinds of things. Just because I've been playing so much, I just, every spare chance I get, I'm playing this game. Just having an absolute blast with it. But, alright, yeah. Let's go in here. So we're going to craft our chest plates, our leggings, our helmet. We definitely want the mace for sure. Right? Yeah, the mace. And we're out of wood. Okay, so let's get geared up here. I mean, look at our guy already. He looks awesome. Now, the next cape we can get, we can't get a Bronze Age cape. The next cape you get is from killing wolves in the mountain. We're nowhere near being able to do that. So, we will actually keep our troll cape for now because we need a cape. It helps with warmth, it helps with protection, all kinds of stuff. So we'll keep that on. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, it doesn't look bad at all. It's kind of nice having that splash of blue in there with all that bronze. Okay. So let's get ourselves some more wood. And then we definitely need the bronze buckler. So this is a very important shield to have because it increases the amount of damage that you do to your enemies when you do a perfect parry. And so we'll wind up needing that quite a bit. Now that we have all of that, let's start thinking about what kind of upgrades we want to do here. I think our armor definitely needs to go up one level each. But the weapons, those definitely, like the shield, that guy needs to go all the way. The shield makes such a difference. So we're at level 3 max quality. We'll do the same with the mace. The mace does an insane amount of damage. Okay, so we used a lot of material to do that. Do we just do the 12 and upgrade our armor? Well, no. We could. We could, right? What else do we need it for? I don't know what else we need it for right now. Alright. We spent a lot of just hard-earned resources there that took a long time to get. But we are definitely not squishy anymore. We're a sponge. We're going to take all kinds of damage and deal out some serious damage with this mace and shield. I mean, like, this thing, it is pretty impressive what you can do with it. We also have our fine wood bow that I made in between episodes and maxed it out to level 4. So that's going to help us drop this boss really quickly. Like, really, really quickly. But yeah, I'm happy with the amount of stuff we got out of all of that. It did take a long time to do all those things, but I'm very happy with it. Not mad whatsoever. Okay, with all of that done, it's time to turn our eyes toward the sea. And so here's what I'm thinking. We are right here. I'm saying we build a boat, we sail out to this point. I think I'm going to have to mine some of the ground here to get us out. Then we come here, we sail this coast all the way up to here. That's where our portal is. We come back through our portal, we rest, we leave our boat, then we sail the boat across here, and we find the actual elder. That's my plan. All right, so let's see what we need to make this boat. All right, 30 fine wood, 10 deer hide, 20 resin, 80 bronze nails. we might be in trouble because I don't know if I can make 80 bronze nails anymore. Actually, I think we'll be okay. Because we can make a couple pieces of bronze here. And I do have a few pieces of nails in the house, but I don't know if we'll even need to touch that. Well, I'm pretty excited to finally get to the sea. This is going to be cool. Alright, now eventually I plan on building an actual dock here. But for now, the important thing is just that we get the boat out on the sea and we get our adventure going. There we are. That's exciting. That is very exciting. I'm gonna run in the house. I'm gonna put my items away. So let's do that. Try really hard to keep up on my inventory management in this world so that things just aren't like all over the place and I can easily get to things when I need them. I think we'll be okay with food. You know, I've got a lot of cooked boar meat. I might as well grab some of that. And yep, with that, let's get to sailing. Again, very, very, very excited here. And this ship actually comes with a little bit of storage. It's not much, but it is something. So, as you push down, you push forward on your directional pad, your left stick, it will lower the sail, and then you want to catch the wind and just sail out to wherever you're going. And you'll see, once we actually get the wind in our sails, and it actually is going the direction we want, then you really start moving fast. Okay, this is considered ocean biome, which is a problem because sea serpents can come out and attack us. So we kind of want to get over to the shore. It's nothing like actually catching that wind and having your boat take off. It really does feel good. So we're back in the ocean biome right now. But we want to be careful of that. And then that is actually where we want to go. Right there. So your ship will take damage if you go ramming into things at full speed, so you want to be careful of that. One trick you can do, though, is you can just jump right out of your boat, and it will instantly stop. So I'm going to get a little bit closer here, and then I'm going to jump out of the boat. And then watch, the boat just stops. And so I knew this area was not really set up for us, so we're going to have to come over here, kind of dig out an area. Okay. Of course, it started thunderstorming. But I think we should be okay at this point. But we're gonna find out. And your boat can take some damage. So, like, we hit the ground a little bit there, but I think we're alright. The nice thing is, in a storm, you get a lot more wind, so I can keep my sail up a little bit and still move fairly quickly. And that's it. We just want to hug the shoreline so we don't get too far out in the ocean because we will get attacked by sea serpents. And I'm just not in the mood for that. So, yeah, it's going to be a long boat ride. But like I said, with this wind, this storm, should be just fine. There's a deer floating around out here. Good luck, deer. This is probably the more dangerous part because we kind of got to go out a little bit. This is a fierce storm, guys. And look how creepy those rocks look over on the side. This is just so creepy and so unnerving. Like, you can't see anything. There's nothing around you. So if you're getting absolutely no wind, you can raise your sail up all the way, and then you'll see the little paddles moving, and it will kind of paddle you very slowly in the direction you're trying to go, which can be nice too if you're trying to just slowly go through an area. And if you look to our right, you'll see a beautiful troll cave where the majestic troll lives. And further up ahead, we've got an abandoned structure of some kind where I'm sure there's skeletons and other things wanting to kill us. Oh wow, this landmass is much larger than I thought it was. I think that looks like a swamp up ahead. Alright, I think we're gonna come over here. We're gonna ride actually up onto the shore. Okay, we're gonna repair our boat. We're gonna go ahead and mark this. And then we're gonna see, is this actually a swamp over here? Yeah, it's a swamp. Okay. We're not ready for swamp. It looks very, very small though. Like it looks like a super, super tiny swamp. There's a type of wood in here we need. There's also turnips, I think it is. And if we get the turnips, then we can upgrade our cauldron. Let's kind of look around the swamp and just see how big it is. Look at that structure over there. So since I didn't bring with me what I needed to actually spawn the boss and to build the portal, because that's where I wanted to kind of get to, was building the portal here. I'm not sure what our plan is. I think we're still gonna have to sail around all this stuff. Oh yeah, guys, look at that. I think the swamp goes all the way over there and keeps on going. So it's a big swamp. I'd love to be able to sneak into it and get like just a little bit of the tree, which I think is called ancient bark. Like I think that's it right there. Let's see, can we sneak it? Yep, we did. All right, it's always raining in the swamp, so yeah. Okay, there's a big mountain area here. Yeah, all right, I say we head back to the boat and we just sail around this. We don't really have much of a choice now. Guys, just take a look at how beautifully stunning this game can be sometimes. There it is. Man, that took forever to sail around all that. That was insane. I think total time, I'm sitting at like an hour 40 that it took me to actually sail that. That's pretty intense. Again, this is not a game meant to be rushed whatsoever. Like, not at all. And we'll go ahead and build ourselves a crafting table here. And we'll put on our repair. Fix our boat. Come over here. There's the pole. I think it's like a magpie or something like that. Yeah. And then we can come in here. This is my temporary little house here. I never fixed anything up. I just kind of put everything down. And we can go through our portal. Oh, it'll feel so good to be home. Yeah, it does feel good to be home. And we could finally dry off and finally get our rusted buff back. Okay, we're gonna build our next portal in here. We're just gonna name this one Boss, and we'll use it to always get to the next boss battle that we're working on. We have everything we need, and now it's just a matter of safely sailing across to the other end, and then setting up our portal. If there's a part that I'm very nervous about, it's this part. Because even though I can see the island right there, there's a lot of ocean we need to sail across to actually get to that. Thankfully, we've got some wind, so hopefully we can just get right across this. No problem. You know what, at this point, I'm thinking we're better off just getting out of the boat. So I'm just gonna park it here. And then never, 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 never forget to mark your boat. So it is pretty far from here. I didn't think it was that far, actually. Should we jump back in the boat? I think we'll be okay. I'm definitely regretting not bringing the boat now. There's a lot of, like, watery areas that we could have avoided. Okay, that was quite the adventure. For sure, that was quite the adventure. Yeah, I will definitely be getting the boat and bringing it back over here. All right, here we go. Got our portal back home. We know where the boss is. And so in order to summon this boss, you need like these ancient seeds. And you can get those from killing brutes. So I think that's what I'll do is I'll hang out by that spawner over there and just kill a bunch of brutes and get the seeds I need. But I think that's going to do it for today. Guys, thank you for joining me. Hopefully you're enjoying this content. If you are, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of MP Gaming. Bye, friends!